Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing awesome. It's been too long. It's been so long. Yeah, so I guess I disappeared. It's been, I feel like half a year now. And I guess it just kind of happened around like May and June because it was the end of the school year and things just got so busy, just typical teacher stuff, all the meetings, making sure everything, all the files were up to date at the end of the year. So that kind of just kept me extra busy. And then right after that, I was able to visit the school that I work at in person because normally I work online. And I got to meet my students and meet all the staff and just have some fun in San Francisco and San Jose. And that was just super fun. I loved that so much. And I think right after that, I came back home for a little bit and then I went on vacation to Canada and had such an amazing time there. And I'll try to put in some videos. I spent a lot of time like looking for yarn and crochet stuff while I was there because I love going to like flea markets and thrift stores and like handmade stuff, like anywhere like Saskmade, it's all handmade stuff. And there was so much crochet, so much amigurumi. So I tried to take a lot of pictures of that. I also, I found a yarn store. And oh my gosh, I spent so much time in there just looking at all the different yarns and just being able to touch all these like fancy fibers that I've never seen before. So I had a lot of fun there. Took some pictures, so I will pop in some pictures of that too. You know that I did make a list of like all the yarn shops that were in the area that I was going to be, but I couldn't find a lot of them. I guess my directions aren't the best. And some of them were located, I don't know if the addresses were correct, but they were located inside of just like typical homes. And I just didn't feel comfortable just going up to someone's door and knocking on it and being like, hey, do you sell yarn here? Yeah, so I only got to one actual yarn shop, but I loved it. But yeah, so that was wonderful. That was most of my summer. And then when I got back, I went, let's see, can't even remember. I got back and it was just, it was hot. That's what happened. So that's why I really disappeared. It was the heat. It was too hot this year. Like I used to be a summer person. Like I just was so excited as soon as summer got here, but now it's too hot. I'm not enjoying it. Like our weather was like 117. It was humid and yeah, Southern California towards the desert, not enjoyable in the summer. So that just kind of all my energy was just gone. Like I couldn't do much. I couldn't even crochet much. Like it was just too hot. I was just like laying under the air conditioner on YouTube, just watching videos. That was my summer. But the last couple of weeks, I've been feeling actually a lot better. It actually cooled off today. It is only 75 today, which is just amazing. Like, I'm just loving it. I'm already pretending that it's fall. I'm having hot coffee and everything. It's going to go back up though. We're going to be back up to 100 next week. So, but I'm going to enjoy it while it's a little bit cooler. But I did, over the last couple of weeks, get some crochet done. So I thought I'd share with you my projects. So this was the first one that I worked on. And this is what got my Crojo back. Like I saw this pattern because I was spending so much time on YouTube and just browsing crochet patterns, even though I wasn't making anything. It was just so enjoyable for me just to look at pictures. And when I saw this one, I just had to make it. I just loved it so much. So the blue color, I don't know what shade it is, but it's a Karen 1 pound. And then the orange is Craft Smart from Michaels. I just love this. I just love how it came out. And it's actually really simple shapes. So just a typical amigurumi head shape. Then the nice little neck, the body. It was just simple shapes, but I think it's so cute. The only thing that kind of took a while, making the little spikes in the back, making those was fine. Sewing them on took a while. And that was the only part that I was kind of like, because I'm not a huge fan of sewing things together, but I just loved. So I had so much fun with this. And as soon as I made this, I was like, you know, I'm ready to crochet more. So after I finished my dino, I got a little spider. And I felt like, I don't know why I chose this color, like I like it, but I feel like I was trying to like get rid of my stash or like clear out my stash because I don't know what color this one is either. And I don't have any more of it. So I'm thinking like this was me just trying to get rid of yarn and I turned it into a spider. And since it was like kind of a solid color, I decided to add some little dots on it with some needle felting and a little heart. Yeah, so really, really love this. Easy project. I'll see if I can find the patterns for all of these so I can let you know where I got the patterns from. But yeah, so that was the next thing I made. And then decided that I would make a unicorn. And this again is another Craft Smart yarn. And then for the solid, well, the white with the little, I don't know, the little specks of yellow, blue, and kind of pink. So for this one, I had this yarn for a long time and I didn't know what to do with it, but some reason I was like, you know what would be so cute? Would be making a unicorn out of it. So yeah. And then this is a Big Twist Living collection. I don't remember the shade of it. I'll try to get it out and let you guys see what it is. But yeah, this was a fun project. I love the hair. I love the curls. Like that, I just was my favorite part. I ended up giving her some extra curls. I think I made like, probably double the curls that the pattern called for because I just wanted her to be a super curly girl. So I love her hair and her little tail on the back. My placement I think is a lot different from the pattern, but I think it's cute. So yeah, this is what I made next and just loved her so much. After I made her, I had a little bit left of this color and I'm really trying to destash because I just have so much yarn that's just a little bit left, but I can't throw it out. And I don't know, I've just really been wanting to like kind of condense my stash and just not have so many yarns that are like mostly used up. So I decided I would take what was left of this and make this little guy. So a little octopus. His legs are a little crooked, but that's okay. I still like it. I think it's super cute. So yeah, this was just a project for me to get rid of the leftover yarn. I did have to open up another skein to make like 2 legs, but I'm like, that's so little out of the new one that it's fine. So I made that one. And then the next thing I made was this guy. I decided to make a little lion. Okay, his hair is still messy. I love how he turned out. This color, this is from Mary Maxim. It was the mystery bags that I got, and I have so much of this color. So it's the same color that I use for my bee back here. This little capybara. So yeah, I've been using this, and I still have so much. I think I have like 10 skeins of this still left. Yeah, and then the hair, the brown, I'm gonna guess it's a Caron 1 pound that was left over that just had a little bit left over that it caked up. So I used that for the hair. And I just used a latch hook to attach each of the strands. I like how it looks. I need to shape it a little bit. And then for the back, I kind of stopped. So this is the back of his head. I don't know, like if I should go back and add some more to the back of his head too to fill it out, but I'm not gonna really see the back of his head, so I was like, I'm just gonna stop because I want to work on something else. But yeah, so that's what he turned out. And for his nose, I decided that I would use some vinyl. Oops, I'm breaking my desk almost. I decided to use some vinyl. So my embroidery machine, I just stitched out this little nose shape on vinyl and then cut around it and then hot glued it on. And yeah, I thought that was cute. I do want to try to embroider some eye shapes and use those and try using that instead of the safety eyes. I did try to embroider by hand and it didn't work out. I tried to embroider the nose too by hand and I couldn't do it. So I ended up not just, I ended up just like, I'm just not going to do it by hand. I'm just going to stitch out a shape and cut it out and do it that way. And I think it's cute. And I think it'd also be just super cute to have some eyes that I could use for some of my amigurumi. So probably for the next one that I make, I will try to make myself some eyes and see how those turn out. Yeah, so that's my last finished project. And then I do have one that is in progress. So I started this one yesterday. So working on the head. I haven't stitched on the ears yet or started the body. And I also need to stitch on the nose. I think I'm going to try to stitch on it because it's a tiny nose. Or I might use a safety eye nose like I used on the bee. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. And then do a little mouth with it. But yeah, this is my current project. I'll be working on this a little bit later. But that's it for my finished objects. And the reason that I actually wanted to start recording again was because I got an email probably last week from the 100-day project, and I was like, wait, it can't be the 100-day project already. That one just ended, it felt like. But it's actually the 21-day project. So same concept, but instead of doing the project for 100 days, you're actually going to do it for 21 days. And I just really felt like joining in. So last time I tried to do the 100-day project, I didn't last. My goal or my project was trying to learn how to knit. And that's a little stressful. And it was just like, I guess I got busy with work, and then I fell off and didn't end up doing it, which is okay. The first time I did the 100-day project, I was actually really successful with it, because that's when I decided that my project would be to start YouTube and post something every day. And that went well. So for this one, for the 21-day project, I decided I'm going to do something a little different. I'm actually going to do a diamond painting. So I'm going to clear off my space a little bit, and I'm going to get out the kit that I'm going to work on and show you guys it. Okay, so this is the diamond art project that I'm thinking about working on, or I'm going to work on. I actually picked this up a while ago from Michael's. I had a 60% off coupon and decided that I would get this diamond art kit. And I've done diamond painting a lot. I actually really like it. I haven't actually done one this size though. Most of the ones I do are on the smaller side. I'd say they're probably like the size of this mat here. That's what I'm used to doing. But I actually wanted to do a larger one. And I actually, for the 21-day project, I wanted to do a completely different diamond painting. I actually have one that I bought, I want to say like 4 years ago when I first got into diamond painting. And that thing is massive. I think it's like 4 feet long. Like, it's huge. And it's a picture of like koi fish. It's so pretty. It is like, the picture is it's darker. So like the background is very, very dark. And then the fish are bright colors, but I wanted to work on that, but I misplaced it. And recently I misplaced it because it was in the same drawer, like it's been in for like the past 4 years, but I decided that I wanted to rearrange my storage, and I took everything out of that drawer and put it somewhere, and I don't know where. So I've been looking for it, hoping that it would turn up. I can't find it. So I decided, that's okay. I'll actually do this one. And both of these are actually round drills, and I do like working with the square drills a little bit more. They take longer to place, but I feel like the pictures are a little bit more detailed. So that's kind of why I like the squares. But these are faster, so probably for a 21-day project, this will be better. The size of it is 18 by 24. I don't know if I'm going to finish this in 21 days. Diamond painting is kind of a slow process for me, but we'll see how far I get. And then I also picked this up the same time I got this. I picked this up from Ross. It was really cheap. It was only $2.99. And I thought this would be perfect for putting my drills in. I'm really hoping that these containers are large enough to hold all the drills. We'll see. So even though the project doesn't start until Tuesday, tomorrow, I kind of wanted to start kitting up and maybe do a tiny bit of diamond painting. So I actually haven't opened this yet. So I thought I would open it with you guys. Okay, I'm going to move it so I don't accidentally rip anything. All right, so I got that open. And let's see what it looks like. Is that it? Yeah, so the box is empty. And this is the kit. Okay, so the background, there is going to be a lot of solid background. It just kind of looks like an off-white color. All right, so typical diamond painting kit. I actually have a set of trays that are like extra large trays, so I will use my own trays probably. I do like that this comes with the extra baggies in case I do need those. Blue wax instead of the normal pink wax, and then diamond painting pen. I actually like these thin diamond painting pens more than like, because I did buy some ergonomic ones, but I still prefer the thin ones. All right, so let's see. Pull this out. We have all the drills. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure, looking at this, my containers, for each color, I think I'm totally fine. These should fit perfect. And then I have I'm trying to like look at this a little closely. Is there something on here? Because at first I was like, why is there one different color drill there? But I think maybe that's just like a little print error, which is fine. All right. Oops, got it upside down. Let me turn it around. All right. So I'm gonna have to like show you guys, put this somewhere else and show you the picture fully. Okay, it's actually pretty big. So I'm probably gonna get out, when I start working on this, I'm gonna get out my little folding table that I used to craft on. So this is bigger than any diamond painting I've done so far, but honestly, it's not as big as I was expecting. Some reason I was thinking this was going to be a lot bigger than it is. And also what I just found in here comes with the instructions too. Ah, that's cute. All right, so I'm going to put the canvas away right now, and then I'm going to kit up my drills. Okay, so this isn't going to go as planned already. So I have this like really little cute storage container. I'm like, this is so neat. I can put my drills in here. Obviously, there's way more colors of drills than I have storage containers. So I looked at the key, and there are 41 different colors. So yeah, trying to decide what I want to do. You know, I do love this. It's super cute, but I can't put all the colors I would need in here. I'll show you the stuff later. So that was my first option. I also have 2 of these. So these little bead storage boxes, and these have 32 each, which is plenty. Also from Ross, you guys can tell. I like Ross. $3.99. Now, I've never done diamond painting using these. I actually purchased these. I was going to organize all of my safety eyes into one big container instead of having a whole bunch of little ones. Part of me is like, this would be fine as long as I don't drop it. Dropping this would be a nightmare. And I'm also kind of wondering, like, what will it feel like to get the drills out of this? Like, would it be really frustrating? Because I'm thinking I have like a lot of tiny little scoops that I use for like medicine for the animals and stuff. And I was like, I could get one of those and I could just scoop out the drills, put them into my, my little sorting trays like this. But dropping this would be a disaster. So I'm trying to decide what I should do. I'm kind of right now, my plan, what I'm thinking might help or might work. Since I'm going to be working on sections anyways, I'm going to be working on the white part mostly anyways. So I'm thinking I'm going to divide up the grid, and then whatever color I get to first, I'll just put that one into the container instead of going through and labeling all of my containers first off. I don't like having to cut like between the drills because I feel like sometimes the bag's open, but I think that might be the best thing to do. So instead of just kitting up everything at once, how I normally do, I'll just do one at a time. And I'll head back to Ross, hopefully sometimes this week, and see if they have some more of these. And if they do, I'll pick up, some more of these and just hopefully have enough to kit up all of my drills. So right now, change of plans. I was thinking about using my label maker and just like labeling the lids and the sides because I always mix them up, but I think it'll be easier for me just to take a Sharpie and draw them or write them on there. Will probably be easier. So I don't have enough room on my desk right here because this canvas is too big. I'm going to set up my folding table right now, and I'm going to divide my grid, or divide this into a grid pattern so I can have a section to start working on. All right, so I did spend a little bit of time just getting tidied up. I was looking for stuff, so my room got super messy really, really quickly. I didn't realize I had taken out so much stuff, but everything, I was looking at my desk, my table, everything was just covered in stuff. So I'm like, let me tidy up a little bit before I make it worse. So I have my desk set up, my little table, and this is just one of those like rolling carts from Michael's, which I got when it was on sale. And I like to use it as a standing desk because it's adjustable. So I like to take it up so I can use it as a standing desk so I'm not sitting all day. Also got out some Sharpies and a ruler. I'm just going to use a regular ruler. I was going to get like the yardstick ones, but I don't want to accidentally get marker on it when I'm drawing. And these are just from like the dollar store. So I don't mind getting marker on this, but I don't want to get marker on my nicer ones. And Sharpies, hopefully the Sharpie works. I'm going to put a little dot in the corner. All right, hopefully this is going to be okay. And I'm just going to divide this. I'm going to divide it, I think, 3 inches. Yeah, I'll do 3 by 3 inch squares. And I'm not worrying about it being perfect or anything. I just want it just to give myself a little guide. I know I'm like, oh, I don't care about it being perfect, and here I am trying to line it up. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to draw my line. Okay, this is a Sharpie, but it looks like it's going to smear. Oh, it's fine. All right. So I don't know if you can really see the grid on camera very well, but it's there. How many squares do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 28 squares. So I don't know, what does that even out to? Do I need to do like 1.5 each day to finish this in the 21 days? All right, I'm gonna tidy up really quick, put this away. Grab my labels too. This is for my label maker, but they're all they unraveled a lot, and I'm just gonna, I don't want to waste them, the ones that are all crinkly, so I'll just stick them there. All right, I also have my X-Acto knife. I put a fresh blade in it, and before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and open up my container. I'll use my fresh blade for this. Put the lid on this. All the ink I have on my hands now. Alright, get this open. And the first color I'm going to be working with is going to be the background, and I think I'm going to start in this corner. I don't know if I want to go up or how, but I'll do this corner first. So I'm going to get out one of my containers. I really love this for storage. It's like perfect. Let's see how the lids work. Yeah, lids are nice. Okay. And so open up the drill. And I need 41. It's gonna be, oh, this is perfect. It's the one on the end. Cut that in. I can pour it. Ah, really? I forgot to open it. So lucky, happy I didn't pour that. Wow, these actually hold surprisingly more than I thought. I'm gonna put 2 packs. Put the lid back on for right now. And these I'm going to put to the side. You know, I was going to get out my larger diamond painting trays, but for right now, oh no, my wax left. For right now, I'm just going to use the little one. Peel off. I've never had a kit that had a wax that was a different color. Like, I'm so used to using the ones that are pink. All right, put that to the trash. Oh, I'm just dropping everything. Oh, I put away my Sharpie, but I shouldn't have because I need to label these. I mean, I really don't have to because it's pretty obvious what color this is, but just for consistency, I'll label it. And I like to put both the number and the symbol, so 41, and it is a dot. This is a Sharpie, but it just doesn't feel like a Sharpie. It feels like it's just a regular marker. All right, put that to the side. Oh. All right, my diamond painting pen. I don't need the scissors. Put that to the trash. And I'm going to carefully slice off this corner square. Oh, one more thing. I always like to take a sticker and put on top so I know which side is the side that needs to go to the diamond painting. And I'll just put this inside on top of here just to keep it neat. All right, I'm going to put these away. And I'll just spend a tiny bit of time trying out the diamond painting. Oh, there's 2. I didn't realize there were 2 separate ones. All right, let's get some wax in here. And I know that these are like a lot of the same color, and I could use the multi-placers, but I actually don't like using the multi-placer. I gotta get myself back to being comfortable diamond painting. Like, and another thing I do want to get out, I like to use a ruler, like a metal ruler, to kind of like shift the diamonds to make them a little bit straighter. Sometimes you, those of you who diamond paint, do you guys like when you have a big spot like this? Do you like to do them just in order, or do you like to make like a little pattern? But sometimes I do like to do the grid pattern like this. And then when you go back and fill it in, it's just so satisfying. So today is technically not the start of the 21-day project, but I just wanted to get into it first. I'm happy I did. Now I know I do need to get back to Ross and pick up another one or a couple more of these containers. No, I should have checked the time to see. Well, I guess I can look back at my phone to see exactly how long this is going to take. So right now it's 2:27. So I'm only going to place a few diamonds right now. I don't know if I'm going to try to finish this section today or not. But we'll see. I really am in the mood for crochet. And I also want to spend some time cleaning out my PC because it's my desktop computer, because it's very dusty inside. So I really want to like take the side panels off and just get rid of all the dust out of it. So I might do that now. All right, so this is starting my diamond painting. I have a lot to go. I'm really curious. Like, I'm not gonna like just try to force myself to finish this over the 21 days. I just want to work on it every day for the 21 days. So how much I'm gonna do, I don't know. It might just be, 10 or 15 minutes, or I might spend more. We'll see how I'm feeling. But it just will be interesting at the end of the 21 days to see how far I've gotten. And I'll just keep you guys updated every day on my progress. I might, just post a short on some days, or I might do a video. Hopefully I can do some lives too. But for right now, I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to finish tidying up, and I'm going to get a snack. And I will check in with you guys at the end of the day to show you guys how far I got. So as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for liking, watching, and subscribing and all that. I appreciate it so much, and I will see you guys soon.